What's going on YouTube? This is Defender PSVR here. In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you, showing to you, and talking about the 11 new PSVR2 games announced for the system when it comes out February 22nd, 2023. Hopefully these will be launch titles. If not, they will come out sometime in the future, but I want all of them. They all look good, so let's get on with it. The global news that has broke about PlayStation VR that is going to be coming out February 22nd, 2023. I did a video covering that. I'll link that and pin it in the comments section. If you want to check that video out, you can. Go show it some love. Show this video some love by liking it. And yeah, subscribe to my channel. I cover all PSVR games that I played and soon to be all PSVR2 games that I will play and stream. But enough all that. Let's get into the juicy, meaty, tender, moist details of the 11 new PSVR2 games announced for the system. So, PlayStation sent this out when they announced the release date and the launch differences, whether or not you can buy it with just the headset or the Horizon Call the Mountain bundle. But yeah, it was November 2nd. So 11 new PSVR2 games announced: The Dark Pictures, Switchback VR, Cities VR, Enhanced Edition, Crossfire, Sierra Squad, and more. Developers introduced their new titles coming to PSVR2 in 2023. Sean Benson, director, head of portfolio, global third-party relations, wrote this. We've showcased just some of the games coming to PSVR2 next year, such as Horizon Call of the Mountain, Resident Evil Village, and more. But there's yet more titles to reveal. Today we're happy for developers of 11 new PSVR2 titles to share the first information of the experiences that you'll be able to enjoy after PSVR2 launches on February 22nd. So, kicking it off with Switchback VR. Developer Supermassive Games. If you're not familiar with Supermassive Games, these are the same people who brought you Until Dawn Rush of Blood for the PSVR 1 system. Great game. I'm only missing one trophy from it. I had to beat the whole game in one playthrough. It's kind of hard, but it's a very fun on-rail shooter, and it's very great, and it's very exciting to see that Supermassive Games will be bringing something like Rush of Blood to PSVR2 called Switchback, and it's Dark Pictures Switchback VR. So let's check out this trailer. Date of birth. I hate when they do this, man. I hate when they do this. You know what? Let's just put any date. October. We'll put. That's it. I don't need to put my exact dang on birthday for this mess. PSVR2 required, it said. Ooh. Wow. You can wish list this now. I'm scared. You can wish list this game now in the PlayStation Store. Said it's coming soon, so hopefully that means that, you know, it's hinting that they're going to be coming out with this game for PlayStation VR 2 on launch day. The first thing I noticed is that it has some very good Rush of Blood vibes. I saw a different couple enemies that, you know, you could shoot and, you know, take advantage of. That was one thing that was good about the first Rush of Blood. There was different type of scenarios and different types of enemies, whether if it was ghost, animals, you know, mannequins and all that stuff. But let's get on with the description. Don't blink. Immerse yourself in this fast-paced roller coaster action horror shooter where every move you make and everything you see could mean the difference between life and death. Experience the thrill of the most nightmarish VR roller coaster action shooter enhanced by the innovative features of PSVR2 and set inside the sinister world of the Dark Pictures analogy. Switchback VR will take players for a multi-sensory ride on where they'll need to survive the terrifying ghost ship and its distorted apparitions, confront hideous demonic incarnations of persecuted witches in 17th century New England, and then fight for your life against otherworldly vampires trapped beneath the desert. Finally, escape the horrifying World's Fair Hotel with a sadistic serial killer out for blood, and discover how your story connects these worlds in a sinister roller coaster from hell. Endure every bump, twist, turn, and drop as your cart speeds along the tracks with haptic feedback, bringing that roller coaster feeling to life. Adaptive triggers make each weapon feel unique as you unload on terrifying enemies that emerge from the shadows. Avoid falling beams, overturned buses, and hanging witches. Headset feedback ensures that you'll feel it if you don't. With the PSVR 2 headset, eye tracking, that's the first game that I've heard about that's going to take advantage of the eye tracking. We made enemies that only move when you blink. What? Dang, so this is just more than, looking at stuff and having it change. Once you blink, you better not open your eyes because there might be an enemy sitting in front of you or something. And hear demons whisper in your ear with the PS5's 3D audio. Oh, this is going to be good for the 3D Pulse headset. I can't wait to try this with my headset. It's your own personal nightmare where each track has multiple terrifying paths. No two runs will be the same, but each will test your reactions in this terrifying VR horror experience. Alejandro Arqui Colorado, game director, Supermassive Games. Man, I cannot wait for this. This is going to be sweet. There's going to be a lot of people going to be afraid to blink. We're going to have a lot of dry eyes playing this game. On to the next one. Oh, man, this kind of looks like Alvo a little bit. First look, Crossfire Sierra Squad. Let's take a look at this trailer. I hope they did not ask my birthday again. PSVR2 required. Again. That's sweet. Wow. That looks good. That reminds me of a Crisis Brigade and an Alvo mix. That looks really good. On to the details. Also, if you notice, both of these games, PSVR 2 required. So they're made specifically for PSVR 2. Alright. Crossfire Sierra Squad developers, Smilegate. Greetings, mercenaries. We at Smilegate are thrilled to announce that we are working on a brand new VR game called Crossfire Sierra Squad. The first-person shooter incorporates innovative features offered by PSVR 2 and is planned to launch on PSVR 2 in 2023. Soon you'll be able to drop into the world full of Crossfire and full VR, taking the fight to dimensions yet unseen. A battle-focused shooter, Crossfire Sierra Squad will have you fighting a seamlessly endless enemy force with high AI intelligence. It's a fast-paced, easy-to-learn first-person shooter, or FPS. We can't wait to show you what we are working on. Play as a leader of an elite fire team in the middle of the war, or in the middle of a war over a top-secret biochemical weapon that has recently been discovered. Who is responsible for this weapon and for what reason? Be prepared for fierce resistance from all sides as you battle a variety of crafty enemies in a relentless search for the truth. When you drop into the action, you'll experience all the high-quality characters, maps, and movement that Crossfire fans have become accustomed to now in VR. Fierce paramilitary action between rival factions, Blacklist, and Global Risk, and a variety of indoor and outdoor battle scenes with over 60 campaign missions will keep you riveted. Our goal is to make you truly feel the impact of this arcade shooter. The weapons you'll find and use in Crossfire Sierra Squad are also as varied as you would expect. 39 types of weapons, including pistols, rifles, throwable, and throwbackable grenades, and sniper rifles with revolutionary scope mechanics give you plenty of options to dispatch 17 types of enemies. You'll also engage with heavy artillery like helicopters and LAVs in full 360 VR space, so make sure you keep your head on a swivel. And the enemies you'll face aren't just unintelligent NPCs, they have acute AI, so clearing them out won't be easy. But if you need help, recruit a friend, or two, or three, and jump into large-scale co-op play, 4-player co-op. Coordinating attacks with teammates is really fun, especially when you learn how to communicate via real hand signals through finger touch detection in-game. I was about to bring that up too. And the boss fights get super intense. We are working hard to create a game experience that will suit players new to VR as well as VR veterans by incorporating several modes, including arcade mode, realism mode, and hardcore horde mode. And if you are the competitive type, you'll probably find yourself fighting to be on the global leaderboards so the world can see your accomplishments. Our goal is to bring all fans of military FPS games together regardless of experience level into an exciting shared adventure, solo or co-op, with up to 4 players on a team. Yeah, I saw the hand signals too in that video. That looks good. I'm going to pick that up too. Fred Wright, Smilegate West Director of Marketing. On to the light barricade.
Valley of Death. Road to 600.
The Light Brigade, developer Funktronic Labs. This is like a mixture of Fract and Super Hot, personally. From the minds at Funktronic Labs comes a new single-player roguelike experience filled with immersive gunplay and moody mystery. The world lies in ruins, and with each passing day, the light grows dimmer. Only you can offer the world a glimmer of hope. As the last line of defense against the darkness, you will enlist in the ranks of the Light Brigade and journey into the sunken world as many times as it takes. Pierced together from shattered memories, these procedurally generated battlegrounds are filled with enemies lurking around every corner. You'll be forced to strategically navigate through dense forests, frozen mountains, and forgotten graveyards with a steady rifle and light magic to keep the shadows at bay. The This atmospheric experience is further enhanced by realistic physics-based gunplay, creating tense, heart-pounding shootouts. Climb the ranks of the Light Brigade through hard-fought battles and unlock new firearms and unique spells. Save your brothers in arms from within the sunken world to improve your temple headquarters and unlock new shops and classes. Uncover the mystery of the world's downfall and prevent its destruction before it's too late. The Light Brigade will be a cross-buy title for PlayStation VR and PlayStation VR2. That's sweet. Elite President Functronus Lab. I gotta save up because there's all these games. These first 3 games I want to get. The Light Brigade will be available for pre-order starting November 15th. Oh, snap. That means this is going to be a launch title. If you can pre-order November 15th, that's the same time you can pre-order PSVR2. So, that's sweet. You can pre-order it. Cities VR Enhanced Edition. I'm not really much into games like this, but whatever floats your boat, go ahead. Made by Dreamville. Oh no, Fast Travel Games. That was pretty interesting. Cities VR Enhanced Edition, developer Fast Travel Games. Hello, Mayors. We are Henning Sundell and Leon Anderson, game designers at Fast Travel Games. We're excited to finally show you Cities VR Enhanced Edition for the PlayStation VR 2 Cities. VR is a VR adaptation of the leading city builder cities skylines, where you get to build and manage the city of your dreams. From small hamlets to grand metropolis, design road networks, manage your city's finances, and provide your citizens with the services they need as you buy land and expand your cities. Don't worry, we'll make sure to help you along the way. With the power of the PS5, we're able to bring you great detail, allowing you to watch your city come alive, all the way from bustling streets to a bird's eye view and a smooth experience. With the help of PSVR 2's Sense controller, and building of your city has never felt more responsive. When you first set out, you'll be in a large empty area, so you'll need to attract some citizens, build some roads and connect them to the highway so that they can get in and out. Provide them with basic necessities such as electricity and water. Make sure they have a place to work and spend their hard-earned money. This is the first humble beginnings of your city. In time, it will grow and expand as more citizens will want to move in and have more needs for you to provide. We can't wait to see the kind of cities you'll make as Cities VR Enhanced Edition launches alongside PSVR 2 next year. Another release title. Henning Sundell and Leon Anderson, game designers, Fast Travel Games. Cities VR Enhanced Edition will be available for pre-order starting November 15th. And this is another game that you can pre-order November 15th too. These other ones, I'm not sure. Yeah, these other ones. These are probably going to be launch titles. I'm hoping all these games are launch titles. Or launch the same day of PSVR. Cosmonius High, developer Alchemy Labs. Oh man, I gotta get this. Job Simulator 1 and Job Simulator, the vacation one. Those are my favorite. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Cosmonius High, a wonderful place for the brightest young minds in the galaxy. Your attendance here is momentous. Now is the time to explore your sense of wonder.
Warning! The cafe has been commandeered by students!
Oh, you're like a walking prank machine.
love this powers thing.
Something strange is happening at Cosmo High, and the new kid and I will find out what.
PlayStation.
This looks fun. From the creators of popular and award-winning titles Job Simulator and Vacation Simulator comes an original creation, the comically catastrophic Cosmonious High. Man, I can't believe they made a new game. This is going to be for PSVR2. This is sweet. And this single-player alien adventure players take on the role of a Prismy, a rare alien species that can adapt to any situation. Upon crash landing into the school, players find that it is alive with delightful characters, but plagued by mysterious malfunctions. Players will unlock powers to help restore Cosmonious High to its former glory. Cosmonious High is bringing the best features of PSVR to give you the most immersive experience yet. Players will be immersed in the highly vivid world of Cosmonious High with 4K rendering at 90 frames per second. Scenes come alive with real-time shadows to ensure the most realistic setting. Players will experience VR like they never have before with the PSVR2's Sense controllers and headset feedback, allowing feedback to be felt from a player's hands to their head. Feel the wind, water, and even balls of paint as players interact with their surroundings. Utilizing 3D audio, players will feel the vibrant sounds of Cosmonious High happening all around them. Explore the biggest space Alchemy Labs has ever built with almost instantaneous loading. No more long loading screens. Utilizing the headset's eye tracking software, players' eyes move and blink as they do in mirrors or even when taking their photo. Just make sure not to blink. Okay. Same as the Switch. What's it called? I gotta get used to that. I want to call it Until Dawn Rush of Blood 2. Switchback. Switchback. Now I gotta find out where I was. Oh, just a blink. We look forward to seeing you at Cosmonious High. Devin Reimer, CEO, Chief Executive, Alchemy Labs. Cosmonious Highs will be available to pre-order. Oh my gosh. I got like 4 games I'm about to pre-order on November 15th. I'm about to put $5 down for all of them. Hello Neighbor, Search and Rescue is next. I never played any of the Hello Neighbors, but I feel like it's one of those games, intruders hide and seek. Basically, you're trying to hide from the guy or it's his house, I believe. I'm not really sure about what this game is about, but I've heard some stuff about it. But to get a deeper understanding and a more vivid look at the game, let's start the trailer. This looks good, man. This looks very interesting as well. Never played any of the Hello Neighbor games, but I know they are very popular on PlayStation. Hello Neighbor, Search and Rescue, developer Tiny Built Games. Hey neighbors, we've got to hand it to you. You're pretty skilled when it comes to outsmarting the neighbor and escaping his clutches. We've got to hand it to you. But how good are you in a more, let's say, realistic setting? Well, it's time to find out. Together with Steel Wool Studios, we're bringing you the most immersive Hello Neighbor experience yet, using virtual reality in the all-new Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue, coming to PSVR2 and VR. Mr. Peterson's creepy house takes on a new level in immersion in VR, and there is nothing quite as scary as actually seeing that familiar shadow tower over you just before everything goes black. And Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue, you'll return to the house and take on the role of 6 little neighborhood heroes as they confront their fears to free their friend who is held captive in a bizarre basement prison. You'll need to learn and master each of their unique abilities to solve puzzles, uncover mysteries, and make it out of the neighbor's house in one piece, all in the midst of trying to not to get caught by the creepy neighbor himself. Just the thought of it sends our heartbeats racing. Whatever you do, avoid the neighbor at all costs. However, he may not be the only adversary you encounter as you attempt to liberate your friend and make your great escape. We hope you are excited as we are to play Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue on PSVR2 and PSVR. Oh, nice. It's coming to PSVR, which will be cross-buy on release. We'll share lots of exciting news and details about the game down the road, so keep your eyes peeled. We look forward to seeing you around the neighborhood soon. Toby Gerber, she, community manager, Tiny Bookhands. Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue will be available for pre-order starting November 15th. Jurassic World Aftermath Collection, developer CodeSync. Working with dinosaurs have been a dream come true for the team at CodeSync. There's no trailer. There's a new Jurassic World though. Aftermath Collection. Working with dinosaurs has been a dream come true for the team at CodeSync. Jurassic World Aftermath Collection is a passion project for many of us, and we are so excited to be bringing it to PlayStation VR 2 in 2023. This reworked version of the popular survival adventure game combines both Part 1 and Part 2 into one complete collection. Set between Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, players crash land on familiar Isla Nebula and find themselves trapped in an abandoned research facility. Featuring a fully voiced acted narrative led by Laura Bailey, with Jeff Goldblum reprising his role as Dr. Ian Malcolm, the player's mission is to recover valuable information and survive while evading a host of ferocious and familiar dinosaurs. The game looks better than ever, targeting 4K at 90 frames per second. In addition to taking advantage of PSVR 2's new compatibilities like headset rumble and use of 3D audio, we've added volumetric lighting, enhanced post-processing effects, and faster loading times, which really enhance the immersive nature of this experience. One of the team's favorite moments was walking around the dinosaurs in the headset and getting a real sense of scale. This inspired us to build a brand new feature for this release, the DinoVR, a walking, living museum where players can get up close and personal with their favorite dinosaurs. It's the perfect way to say hi to a T-Rex without the fear of being eaten. We're so excited to bring Jurassic World Aftermath Collection to PlayStation VR 2, and we cannot wait to show you much more as we get closer to launch in 2023. Ray Wilmot, Brand Strategy Manager, Thunderfall. Pistol Whip. Now, I have this for PlayStation VR 1. I played it probably about once or twice, and I kind of got lost in it. But very fun action rhythm shooting game. So, let's see what this is about. Not actual gameplay. I hope not. Does that look real? I don't know what. That looks real. Fine-tune haptic feature to charge over the triggers. Pistol Whip. Coming 2023. PSVR 2. So it's going to be coming to PSVR2 next year. Pistol Whip VR. Pistol Whip is an award-winning physical action rhythm game where thrilling gunplay and dynamic tricks collide, creating a dreamscape world for players to blast, duck, and dodge their way through to become the ultimate action hero. An enhanced version of the game will introduce more depth and dimensions to the blood-pumping action with headset feedback and haptic feedback, frame touch detection, and seriously boosted loading speed. Every weapon has its own feedback for firing and reloading, plus adaptive triggers add a unique flavor by providing different levels of resistance when the clip is empty or full. The new haptics allow you to re-experience Pistol Whip like never before, says Lucas Statansky, designer at Cloudhead Games. Feel the rush of a bullet grazing your head, the clicks of reloading your gun, and more realistic vibrations when firing. Built-in 3D audio pushes the Pistol Whip's iconic film-inspired scenes closer to reality with dynamic positioning. This means the headset tracks where sound effects are relative to the player and adjusts the volume automatically. Perhaps most exciting for seasoned gamers is the solid-state drive SSD optimization. The upgrade increases the operating speed and significantly reduces loading screens and scene transitions. Thanks to the advanced headset and controller features, players will find an engrossing new VR experience inside Pistol Whip on PSVR 2. The new PlayStation VR 2 version will be free. Oh, let's go. It'll be a free upgrade for owners of the original PSVR version. So I'm definitely going to stream this when PSVR 2 comes out because I'll be getting this for free. Alex Blahout, digital and social marketing, Cloudhead Games. Oh, Zenith. This got to be a free upgrade as well. I love this game. I got to go back and finish it though. Zenith.
I ain't somebody who stays in one place, ready to go, I'm coming to play. You better know I still got something to say. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. Some things are different, but nothing has changed. Still got my number, still got my name. Tell everybody I'm back in the game.
Zenith! Zenith, the last city developer in Ramen VR. Every time I hear their company name or their studio, I think about ramen. Shrimp ramen, to be exact. Hey there! It's Kristani from Ramen VR. I'm excited to share Zenith. The Last City is coming to PlayStation VR as a first-day launch title. Nice. The team is constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible, so I promise you this is not the same Zenith since launch. We've added hundreds of hours of new content, made massive graphic updates, and leveraged the PSVR 2 features to bring you a truly next-level experience of Zenith's gorgeous open world. It looks really good. The grass, you can see the color saturation looks better. Just the overall avatars look better too. What's new? New player experience overhaul, epic new storyline packed with twists and turns featuring a new cast of memorable characters. It's a perfect time to hop in if you're new to Zenith. New systems and rich gameplay, catch creatures and summon them as pets, raid a wicked new boss, and more. A massive graphic update. Crisper textures and higher definition models, lifelike grass, realistic shadows and lighting, and more. Next level immersion. Experience a whole new dimension of interaction with adaptive triggers. Feel the energy surge through your hands when powering up your swords, or the resistance of the triggers when firing your blasters. Feel the clash of an enemy blade, the swiftness of a dash, or the slow pulse of dangerously low health with headset feedback. Fast loading speeds up wait times by 2 to 5 times on average compared to any other platform. Hop into Zenith quickly and move between teleportation points with ease. Yeah, that's a problem I encounter on the original PSVR Zenith. It takes a little bit to boot up, but this one should be instantaneous. I invite you to try it out for yourself. The PlayStation VR 2 version will be a free download to players who already own the game on the original PSVR version. Now, with all this stuff that's going to be a free PSVR2 version. I'm hoping that all our stuff moves over. That'll be sweet. Or do we have to like literally start over from the beginning and regain everything? Trophies specifically, but we'll have to wait and see. Cristani Alcantara, Chief of Staff, Ramen VR. Zenith, The Last City, will be available for pre-order starting November 15th. After the Fall. Oh, my peeps at Vertigo Games. I love this game. I'm one trophy away from the Platinum Trophy. All I have to do is kill 53,600 Snowbreed. Basically, just play it and try to, get all my skins that I possibly can in the game. I love this game. Closer look, PlayStation VR2. Oh, man. Look how real it looks. The reflections. You can see the zombies like...
After the Fall is a 4-player co-op shooter in VR where you and your friends embark on an adventure in a frozen dystopian Los Angeles. So in the game you fight the Snowbreed, which are the enemies of After the Fall. They come in huge numbers.
My favorite enemy in After the Fall, I would have to say, the Smasher. He has like a big frozen arm and he's smashing at you, so he kind of runs at you and it smashes like this, and then you're like, oh, I quickly need to get away.
Of enemies that you can take down, and the goal of that is to collect juice, which is the currency that we have in this game that you use to upgrade your weapons and become more powerful to tackle higher difficulties.
So the guns can be upgraded with a lot of conventional upgrades. Think about scopes, red dot sights, different grips, different stocks. And we have the combat device, which is like a small device you can have in either hand or both. It can either be something that fires missiles. We have this really cool saw blade device that throws saw blades. We've got one where you punch and there's this massive shockwave.
Firing weapons in After the Fall is chunky, meaty. We use haptics an awful lot to reinforce to the player every movement that they're doing, but that is also reinforced, of course, with audio as well as the visuals.
The PSVR2 supports this headset rumble feature, and this is really a nice feature to have. For example, we use it when this big juggernaut, he grabs you and he hits you. You really feel the head vibration and you really feel like you're getting hit.
So whenever I actually do pull that mag, slap the next one home and charge the weapon, then I really feel that in my hands.
Since its initial launch, After Fall has grown so much. We added seasonal updates with new maps, new weapons, and every time we had more players joining the fray. And if you're a new player jumping in on After a Fall, then there is an established community just ready to join you and help you if needed.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Oh, this gotta be a free update. It's got to be a free update. Oh man, I cannot wait for this. That looks so good. The lighting, the guns, the reflections, the head haptics when you get punched in the head by the juggernaut. Man, the how crisp it looks and the colors and man, that's gonna look so good on the OLED screen. That's gonna look so good in the headset and feel good. It may be a big deal for me because I play with the aim controller and having two hands to reload and pull back and click and do all that. I'm not familiar with that because every game that I play that's aim compatible, I always play with the aim. I never play with the moves. Alvo, play with the moves. After the Fall, play with the moves. Crisis Brigade, play with the moves or play with the aim. All those games I play with the aim controller, not the move. But After the Fall, an intense co-op shooter set in a post-apocalyptic version of Los Angeles is coming in 2023 to PSVR 2. Team up with 3 others after setting out from a survivor camp that is shared with up to 32 players at a time. The line. Or if you prefer to head out into the city solo and take on the hordes of mutants or towering bosses by yourself, that's an option too. We're taking advantage of the new PSVR 2 features, adding a new level of immersion to After the Fall signature gunplay through the PSVR 2 Sense controller. Every slide you rack and magazine you release can now be felt throughout your entire hands through haptic feedback, while each gun now mimics its real-life counterpart and trigger pull weight using dynamic use of adaptive triggers. Whew. The world of After the Fall also offers a deeper sense of presence than ever. The Feel the vibrations in your environment as the Smasher storms towards you and the hits of Snowbreed as they attack you through headset feedback. This is one of the best looking VR worlds we've made, bolstered by the 4K HDR display. Scan your surroundings for threats through a whopping 110 field of view. Be sure not to blink. Why is my also not blinking? We all gonna have dry eyes. We're gonna need some clear eyes. The drops after playing this. Meanwhile, we continue to support full cross-platform multiplayer on PSVR2. Yes, allowing players on any platform to join in on the action. Updates to our matchmaking system make it easier than ever to connect with your friends. And that's not all that awaits you on PSVR2. Since the initial launch in December 2021, I was a day one buyer because I have faith in this game. I still do. Our team has continued to expand the world of After the Fall, which has more than doubled in content since then. You'll be pleased to know that all of that gory co-op goodness will be included free of charge to anyone who buys the game on PSVR 2. Let's go! For the players that already own the game on the original PSVR version, there will be a free upgrade to the PlayStation VR 2 version. Let's go! That's amazing. I'm definitely gonna have to keep continue my grind, and continue, getting my avatars and new characters all in PlayStation VR 2, and even see what the new content is. I just hope they fix that crash problem. There's a crash problem in that game where you try to play another level, the next level, and sometimes it crashes for me and some other friends that played it. So hopefully they got that fixed. I really hope they got it. Please not bring that to PSVR 2 vertical games. Please do not. Leave that in the past. Leave that in the old gen of PSVR. On to Tentacular, developer Fire Punched Games. Octodad VR.
Welcome to the island of La Calma, a docile place that harbors one of the most rare forms of life on our beautiful planet. A creature the islanders call the monster. The fearful asymmetry of the purple appendages hides an incomprehensible strength. Yet in the monster there is a sense of something else. Pleasure in the joy of glorious physics. Not all here fear the monster. Many have befriended the creature. Friendship, it seems, is possible even between the most unlikely of organisms. Perhaps we deem things monstrous because they remind us of the monstrous parts of ourselves. This tentacular island shows us how much common ground all living things share. We all seek a greater understanding of our world and of where we come from.
That looks like a lot of fun. That game looks like a good time. I think I may get that too. That game is pretty sweet. It is a physics-based game, I believe, but it looks good. I know what somebody else saying, it's a kid game. So what? I like kid games. Y'all may say dang on Astrobot and Moss is a kid game, but everybody love that. Tentacular developer Fire Punch Games, UG. Hello, PlayStation fans. I'm excited to reveal Tentacular, our charming VR game about a gigantic but good-hearted tentacle beast trying to figure out its place in the world will wiggle its way into your hearts for PSVR 2. For those of you who have yet to experience the watery world of Tentacular in VR, you're in for a real treat for the senses. Tentacular plunges you into the ocean-dwelling hunk of a gigantic, mild-mannered mollusk raised among humans on the bustling and eccentric island of La Calma. It's a physics-based adventure, I was right, bursting with inventive, immersive VR gameplay, a heartwarming story, and oodles of humor. Solve puzzles using playful tools to build strange contraptions and spectacular structures, or wreak havoc with your lumbering bulk. But that's not all. We've been hard at work implementing an ocean-sized amount of new features, especially for PSVR 2. So let's have a look at what's in store. Firstly, eye tracking allows you to interact with the inhabitants of La Calma by simply looking at them. Yes, your enormous tentacled frame will finally catch people's attention with nothing more than, well, a look. Choosing whether to accept a task from one of the town's inhabitants is as simple as looking at the yes or no option. But failing that, you can always just choose to smack everyone on the head with your gigantic tentacles. PSVR 2 also offers us the opportunity to add enhanced audio-based haptics. This new feature adds an extra layer of fidelity and tactical feedback that further increases the feeling of really being out in the ocean breeze, letting your tentacles fly free. Additionally, adaptive triggers allow you to feel the weight of objects that you pick up, including every stretch and strain as you grasp everything from ships to shipping containers or even UFOs. As well as feeling the weight of the world around you, you'll also feel its effects through headset vibration, whether it's waving your appendages in the air, like you just don't care, to the thumping bass from a rooftop DJ, or the impact of an out of this world power surge pulsating through your body. Your senses will explode with excitement. We can't wait for you all to experience Tentacular for yourselves on PSVR 2. We hope you enjoy a wholesome, surreal adventure about figuring out where you came from and where you belong. Tentacular will be available for pre-order starting November 15th. I also need to pre-order that. Matter of fact, man, I'm just going to pre-order all of this. Even that Cities VR game, I don't really like games like that. I'm going to say I don't like it. I don't have experience of playing games like that. But that game just looks great, like colorful and vivid. And I kind of want to create a city using that environment and the tools that I have. But that's just going to about do it, man. I do like this. I love it. So that's going to about do it, man. 11 new PSVR games announced for PSVR 2. All of them look so good. So good. Switchback, Supermassive Games, Crossfire, Smilegate, The Light Brigade, Funktronic Labs, Cities VR, Enhanced Edition, Fast Travel Games, Cosmonius High, Alchemy Labs, Hello Neighbor, Search and Rescue. I was about to say Search and Destroy. Hello Neighbor, Search and Rescue developer, Tiny Built Games, Jurassic World Aftermath Collection, Code Sync, Pistol Whip VR, Zenith, Last City, Ramen VR. After the Fall, I think this is the most exciting game that I'm looking forward to other than Switch Black. After the Fall, Vertical Games, and Tentacular, Fire Punch Games. But which one are you looking forward to, man? Do you like all of them? Are you going to get all of them or going to pre-order all of them? I sure as heck am going to try to pre-order all the games. I'm interested in all of them. They all look good. And I just cannot wait till I can get my hands on all of them. They all look so good. Very excited. I'm very amazed. A lot of these companies are saying, don't blink. I can't wait to see what that's about. That's exciting. And I overall just cannot wait to play all these games. And I cannot wait to experience PSVR 2 and the adaptive triggers and haptic feedback and headset haptics. But I'm looking really forward to this. Which one are y'all looking forward to? Put in the comments down below. That is going to conclude this long video. If you managed to get through the whole thing, greatly appreciate it. I love all my subscribers, even the people who haven't subscribed yet. I love all y'all, man. I'm looking really forward to streaming things for y'all for PSVR 2. And I'll see y'all in the next video. This is the Finner, PSVR, signing off. PSVR 2, here we come. We out.